Well, guys, boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Michael Keaton's next film, Worf, is coming to Netflix in September. The streaming service shared a premiere date September 3rd and key art for the movie Monday. Worf is written by Max Bornstein and directed by Sarah Colangelo. Michael Keaton, Amy Ryan, and Stanley Tucci star. The new film centers on the September 11 Victims Compensation Fund. Keaton plays attorney and mediator Kenneth Feinberg, who was appointed by Congress to lead the fund. The official description reads, assigned with allocating financial resources to the victims of the tragedy. Feinberg and his firm of head of operations, Camille Burros, played by Amy Ryan, face the impossible task of determining the worth of a life to help the families who have suffered incalculable losses. With Feinberg lock horns with Charles Wolfe, played by Stanley Tucci, a community organizer mourning the death of his wife. His initial cynicism turns to compassion as he begins to learn the true human cost of the tragedy. Bornstein and Keaton produced the film with Mark Baton, Anthony Katagas, Michael Sugar, Bard Duros, and Sean Sorensen. Keaton has most recently appeared in the film The Trial of the Chicago 7, which premiered on Netflix in October. He will star in the upcoming Hulu series Dope Sick, based on the Beth Macy book of the same name. Brian Boitano has signed on to a figure skating film at Netflix. The retired Olympic figure skater, who's 57, will produce and choreograph the upcoming family film Take the Ice, the Wrap reported Tuesday. Boitano will produce the project with Deborah Martin Chase. Deborah Swisher wrote the script with Charles Randolph Wright to direct, according to Deadline. Take the Ice follows Tisha Moore, a rebellious 15-year-old who has dreamt of becoming an ice skater her entire life. As a young black girl from Brooklyn, Tisha hasn't had the opportunity to pursue her dream until she gets the chance to join a local synchronized ice skating team. Tisha must, quote, come to terms with the root of her rebellious ways, must learn to trust others to achieve her dream of shining on ice. Randolph Wright said in a statement, years ago, Brian Boitano and I were discussing the lack of ice skaters of color. We decided to create a film that would give inspiration and permission to take the ice to young athletes of color. My dream is that years from now, we will be watching television and hear from an Olympian that this film opened the doors that they never imagined they could enter. Boitano, who won the gold medal in men's figure skating at the 1988 Calgary Winter Olympics, voiced his excitement for the project. He said, I'm excited to be part of a movie that will bring attention to the sport of synchronized skating. I also hope that kids and teens who don't typically see themselves represented in the traditional skating world will be inspired to pursue their dreams. Netflix has yet to announce casting and other details for the project. The Child will return for a fifth season on Showtime. The network renewed the drama series for season 5 on Monday following the show's season 4 finale. Showtime said The Child has averaged 4.2 million weekly viewers, is on track to becoming its most streamed series ever. The Child is created by Lena Waithe, who executive produces the series with Common. The show centers on a group of people living in the south side of Chicago who become linked by coincidence. Michael V. Epps, Jacob Lattimore, Burgundy Baker, Alex Hibbert, Shimon Brown Jr., Curtis Cook, and Luke James star in Season 4. Justin Hillian serves as the showrunner and executive producer. The Child cast and crew thanked fans Sunday on Twitter following the Season 4 finale. The post reads, thank you at Chai Fam for holding us down all season long. Your support has meant everything. Season 5 is expected to premiere in 2022. Netflix is giving a glimpse of Money Heist Season 5. The streaming service shared a teaser trailer for Part 1 of the show's fifth and final season on Monday. Money Heist, known as La Casa de Papel in Spanish, is a Spanish series that follows a group of robbers as they plan to execute assaults on banks in Spain. The new preview shows Tokyo, played by Ursula Corbero, and the group prepared to fight after the storm water tank is discovered and Colonel Tamayo, played by Fernando Cayo, readies his assault on the Bank of Spain. The synopsis reads: the gang has been shut in the Bank of Spain for over 100 hours. They have managed to rescue Liz Bone, played by Izar Etuno, but their darkest moment is upon them after losing one of their own. The professor, played by Alvaro Morte, has been captured by Sierra, played by Nawaja Nemiri, and for the first time doesn't have an escape plan. Just when it seems like nothing else could go wrong, an enemy comes on the scene that is much more powerful than any they face: the army. The end of the greatest heist in history is approaching, and what began as a robbery will turn into a war. Series creator Alex Pina previously said season 5 will be the show's most epic and exciting season. He said, "We spent almost a year thinking about how to break up the band, how to put the professor on the ropes, how to get into situations that are irreversible for many of the characters. The result is the 5th part of La Casa de Papel." He also added, "The war reaches its most extreme and savage levels, but it is also the most epic and exciting season." Netflix shared first look photos for the season in June. The streaming service announced in May that season 5 would be split into 2 volumes. Season 5 Part 1 premieres September 3rd, with Part 2 following December 3rd. Amazon's Lord of the Rings television series will be coming to Prime Video on September 2nd, 2022, across 240 countries and territories worldwide. The show, which is set thousands of years before J.K. Tolkien's The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings series, has finished production in New Orleans. New episodes will be available weekly on Prime Video after the series premiere. J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay serve as the showrunners. Impeachment: American Crime Story will premiere September 7 on FX. The network has announced alongside a new image from this series. Star Beanie Feldstein appears as Monica Lewinsky in the promotional poster, which was uploaded to the show's official Twitter account. The actress is pictured from behind as she looks at the White House. Impeachment: American Crime Story will explore former President Bill Clinton's impeachment Lewinsky scandal that took place between 1998 and 1999. The series also stars as Clive Owen as Bill Clinton, Edie Falco as Hillary Clinton, Sarah Paulson as Linda Tripp, Anna Lee Ashford as Paula Jones, Billy Eichner as Matt Drudge, and Betty Giplin as Ann Coulter. The miniseries is based on author Jeffrey Tobin's book, A Vast Conspiracy, the real story of the sex scandal that nearly brought down the president. Richard Shepard is directing and serving as an executive producer. Sam Burgess is penning the script and also executive producing, with Ryan Murphy, Paulson, Brad Falchuk, Nina Jacobson, Brad Simpson, Larry Koretsky, Scott Alexander, and Alexis Martin Woodell. American Crime Story first tackled the O.J. Simpson trial in Season 1, and then the assassination of Gianni Versace in Season 2. Tayshia Adams and Caitlin Bristow will return to host the upcoming season of The Bachelorette. ABC confirmed Monday that Adams and Bristow will host the season 18 of the reality dating competition series starring Michelle Young. The network tweeted, "We love queens supporting our queens," as Tayshia and Kristen Bristow are returning to host The Bachelorette this fall. Adams and Bristow are currently hosting The Bachelorette Season 17 starring Katie Thurston. The season premiered in June and airs Mondays on ABC. Adams and Bristow took over hosting duties for longtime Bachelor host Chris Harrison, who exited the franchise in June. Harrison had stepped away in February after speaking in a way that perpetuates racism, in an interview with former Bachelorette Rachel Lindsay on Extra. In the interview, Harrison defended Bachelor Season 25 contestant Rachel Kirkconnell, who later apologized for offensive and racist past actions. Harrison apologized on Twitter in February and again in an interview on Good Morning America in May. Adams was a contestant in Colton Underwood's season of The Bachelor and later appeared in Bachelor in Paradise Season 6. Bristow competed in Chris Soules' season of The Bachelor, later starred in The Bachelorette Season 11. David Spade Littlejohn, Lance Bass, and Titus Burgess will guest host Bachelor in Paradise Season 7, which will premiere on August 16th on ABC. The network first shared first look photos for the season in July. Taika Waititi and Rita Ora made their red carpet debut as a couple at the Los Angeles premiere of The Suicide Squad. The 45-year-old New Zealand actor and director and 30-year-old British singer attended the event Monday at Regency Village Theatre in Westwood. Waititi and Ora held hands as they walked the red carpet. Ora also held onto Waititi's arm as they posed for photos. Waititi wore a gray suit and white shirt, while Ora sported a white mini dress with a plunging neckline. Waititi plays Ratcatcher and the Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn, and co-starring Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, John Cena, Joel Kinnaman, and Sylvester Stallone. The DC Extended Universe film opens in theaters on Friday. Natalie Mendoza has joined the cast of the Moulin Rouge the musical. The 42-year-old actress will play the lead role of Satine in the Broadway musical, producers announced on Monday. Mendoza will play Olivia, who left the production in April following workplace harassment and abuse claims against producer Scott Rudin. Rudin, who had no involvement in Moulin Rouge, apologized for his troubling interaction with colleagues. Moulin Rouge the musical producers shared news of Mendoza's casting alongside a teaser of the actress as Satine. Mendoza joins Aaron Tveit, Danny Burstein, Sarah Najwa, Tamatu, Ricky Rojas, and Robin Herter. The actress played the can-can dancer China Doll in Baz Luhrmann's 2001 film Moulin Rouge, which the Broadway musical is based on. Luhrmann said in a statement, "From the moment Natalie was cast as China Doll in Moulin Rouge, the film, we knew we had discovered a major young talent. That young talent has now blossomed into the lead in our Broadway production. I cannot be more thrilled then Natalie will be lured in that glorious swing as Broadway's sparkling diamond." Mendoza is also known for playing Juno Kaplan in the Descent movies and Jackie Clunes in Hotel Babylon. Moulin Rouge, the musical, will resume performances September 24 at the Al Hirschfeld Theater in New York. The production originally opened on Broadway in July 2019, but shut down in March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, the Moulin Rouge the musical national tour has been rescheduled for 2022. Kathy Griffin is sharing her cancer diagnosis. The 60-year-old comedian and actress said in a statement Monday that she was diagnosed with lung cancer and will undergo surgery to remove half of her left lung. She said, "I've got to tell you guys something. I have cancer. I'm about to go into surgery to have half of my left lung removed. Yes, I had lung cancer even though I've never smoked." She added that the doctors are very optimistic as it is stage 1 and contains to my left lung. Hopefully no chemo or radiation after this, and I should have normal function with my breathing. I should be up and running around as usual in a month or less. Griffin assured fans that she will be just fine. The star said, "It's been a hell of 4 years trying to get back to work, making you guys laugh and entertain you, but I'm going to be just fine." She said, "Of course, I'm fully vaccinated for COVID. The consequences for being unvaccinated would have been even more serious. Please stay up to date with your medical checkups. It'll save your life." RuPaul Drag Race's alum Shane Angela and actor Ryan Rafferty were among those to voice their support for Griffin in the comments. Griffin has experienced several challenges in her personal and professional life over the past 4 years. She apologized in May 2017 after facing backlash for taking a part in a photo shoot that showed her holding up a fake bloody head resembling President Donald Trump. Griffin's sister Joyce Griffin died of cancer in September 2017, while her mother Maggie Griffin died in March 2020 after battling dementia. Griffin most recently appeared in the FX documentary Hysterical, which follows Griffin and other female comedians in their personal and private lives. Judges Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, and Lionel Richie, along with Ryan Seacrest, are returning for American Idol Season 20. Good Morning America made the announcement on Tuesday. Season 20 will mark the 5th season to air on ABC. Live virtual auditions for Season 20 begins this Friday through the show's Idol Across America program. Chase Beckman was crowned the winner of American Idol Season 19 in May. He won over Willie Spence, who came in second place, and Grace Kinsler, who came in third. Perry, Bryan, and Richie had each performed in the Season 19 finale. Bryan missed part of the last season after testing positive for COVID-19, but returned to the judge's chair in April. The Baby has been dropped by 2 more music festivals following backlash to his homophobic remarks. Austin City Limits Festival said Tuesday that the Baby will no longer perform at its festival in October. In addition, iHeartRadio Music Festival confirmed to Rolling Stone that the Baby has been dropped from its lineup. The Baby was previously axed by Lollapalooza, Governor's Ball, and Day in Vegas music festivals following his comments about HIV/AIDS and LGBTQ plus people at Rolling Loud Miami Music Festival last week. The Baby initially defended his remarks on July 26 on Instagram stories. He apologized the next day on Twitter. He wrote, "Anybody who has ever been affected by AIDS, HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was insensitive, even though I had no intentions of offending anybody, so my apologies. The baby apologized again in a statement Monday on Instagram. He wrote, social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the chance to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. As a man who has had to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I need was education on these topics and guidance has been challenging. He added, I appreciate the many people who came to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resource. That's what I needed, and it was received. The baby then apologized to the LGBTQ plus community for his hurtful and triggering comments. He wrote again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important. Love to all. God bless. Members of Duran Duran say they once turned down a song with late pop star Michael Jackson. Duran Duran's Simon Le Bon, Nick Rhodes, John Taylor, and Roger Taylor appeared on Monday's episode of Watch What Happens Live, where Rhodes recalled how the band once turned down a collaboration with Jackson, who died at the age of 50 in 2009. Rhodes said the band had just returned from a tour in 1983 when Jackson called him at home. Rhodes says, I get home and the phone rings and my mom says, oh, there's somebody on the phone for you. He says his name is Michael Jackson. He said, I thought it was one of our crews winding me up because they said, oh, Michael wants to do a song with you. Anyways, I started to talk to the person on the phone and saying, so Michael, how are you doing? Oh, hi, I'm fine. Rose said he eventually realized it really was Jackson on the phone. He approached his bandmates the next day, but no one was interested in making a song. Rhodes said he was keen to make a record, and I go to everyone the next day and say, hey, Michael Jackson called last night. Do you fancy maybe doing a song? They all went, nah. On Watch What Happens Live, the members of Duran Duran also shared the best advice they received from a fellow musician. Rhodes said, stick together. Well, it was from Mick Jagger, so I had no choice. Rhodes says Jagger gave them advice after Duran Duran had already lasted longer than the Sex Pistols and almost as long as the Beatles. Duran Duran was formed in 1978, and the band will release their 15th studio album, Future Past, in October. Lizzo will release a new single titled Rumors, her first in 2 years, on August 13th. The 33-year-old made the announcement on Instagram Monday, alongside a photo of herself doing the hand gesture to be quiet. She captioned the post, New Era Bitches, Rumors, August 13th. Lizzo last released her hit third studio album, Cause I Love You, in April 2019. The album consists of singles Juice, Truth Hurts, and Temple, featuring Missy Elliott. Lizzo will be taking the stage at a number of music festivals and events, which include Bonnaroo, which runs from September 2nd to the 5th, and the Global Citizen Concert on September 25th. Pop star Ava Max is joining Maroon 5 on their upcoming slate of U.S. stadium shows that are part of the band's 2021 concert tour. Max will be the opening act at Maroon 5 Chicago show at Wrigley Field on August 30th, the Hershey Park show at Hershey Park Stadium on September 5th, the Boston show at Fenway Park on September 12th, and the LA show of Bank of California Stadium on October 2nd. Maroon 5 officially kicking off the tour on August 10th at the White River Amphitheater in Auburn, Washington. Black Bear will support Maroon 5 on all dates. Tickets are available now. Maroon 5 just released their new album titled Jordy in June. The release, named after the group's late manager Jordan Feinstein, contains the singles Beautiful Mistakes, featuring Megan Thee Stallion, and Memories. Maroon 5's 2011 hit song Move Like Jagger, featuring Christina Aguilera, has recently achieved diamond status. Chris Young has announced a new North American Foil Tour in support of his upcoming album Famous Friends. The Famous Friends Tour will kick off October 21st at First Security Amphitheater in Little Rock, Arkansas, before wrapping up on December 1st at the Mahan Sun Arena in Uncastleville, Connecticut. Young will be joined by Mitchell Tenpenny and Callista Clark on the tour. Tickets go on sale for the general public starting on Friday. Young will release Famous Friends on August 6th. The country star last released the album Losing Sleep in 2017. Lorde will take the stage for a live performance on Good Morning America this month. GMA announced on Monday that Lorde will perform August 20th at Central Park in New York. The concert will be the first in-person show for GMA's summer concert series. Tickets are required to attend. The free concert with strict COVID-19 protocols will be enforced. Hunter growers are required to be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 on the day of attendance. People are considered fully vaccinated 14 days after they have received the second dose in the two-dose vaccine series, or 14 days after they received a single-dose vaccine, according to CDC guidelines. Lorde will perform on GMA the same day as release of her third studio album, Solar Power. The album features the singles Solar Power and Stoned by the Nail Salon. Lorde announced the Solar Power tour in the album in June. She said the album is a celebration of the natural world, an attempt at immortalizing the deep transcendent feelings I have when I'm outdoors. In times of heartache, grief, deep love, or confusion, I look to the natural world for answers. I've learned to breathe out and tune in. That's what I came through. Lorde later discussed the album and its revealing cover art on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. The cover shows a below-down shot of Lorde jumping over a friend wearing a bikini at the beach. Lorde said, "It's a little hardcore, but it was so playful to me. It felt like innocence and playful and a little bit like feral and sexy. You gotta do it while you've got it, you know." Solar Power will be Lorde's first album since Melodrama, released in June 2017. Pop star The Weeknd previewed new music on Twitter by releasing a teaser trailer. The Weeknd tweeted, "Fuck it, it starts tonight on Sunday," before releasing the nearly 2-minute clip. The teaser trailer used CGI graphics to depict the sun rising above the horizon. The camera races towards the sun as the new instrumental and synth-heavy music plays. The music features The Weeknd lightly crooning before his voice picks up. The Weeknd last released the album After Hours in March 2020. The release featured the singles Blinding Lights and Save Your Tears. Sarah will be joined by BTS, Ed Sheeran, Lorde, and more for the Global Citizens Concert on September 25th. And finally, Ariana Grande is the latest artist who will appear in an online multiplayer game Fortnite for a special performance as part of the game's upcoming Rift Tour event. The Rift Tour begins Friday with Grande's first performance taking place inside Fortnite at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Grande will also perform Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Sunday at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fortnite developer Epic Games recommends that players log to Fortnite 60 minutes before showtime. The Rift Tour playlist will go on live 30 minutes before each show. Players can also purchase Ariana Grande's skin for use in the game starting on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Any player that attends the Rift Tour will receive the cuddly Cloud Cruiser commemorative umbrella. Other cosmetic items for use in Fortnite can also be obtained by completing quests before the Rift Tour begins. Travis Scott, J Balvin, and BTS have also performed virtually inside the video game. Grande will be a judge alongside Blake Shelton, Kelly Clarkson, and John Legend on season 21 of The Voice, which premieres September 20th on NBC. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, August 3rd, 2021. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ring Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.